Hi. A friend of mine I'm privileged to work with calls this my haciendero hat. I understand it's a Filipino word and it means the guy who goes around on a big estate making sure that others do their work. Well, let me assure you, I don't consider myself an haciendero here at Pacific Islands University, but I do like the hat. Keeps the sun off my head. But I'm not here to tell you about my hat. Pacific Islands University is privileged to work with a number of churches that partner with us in the important work that we do in Micronesia. One of those churches is Faith Presbyterian Christian Reformed Church. That's the church where Kathy and I attend while we're here in Guam. This past Sunday, the church was taking a special offering for PIU, so we prepared a brief slideshow video to give the church some information about what's going on and to say thank you to them. And one of our students, who also attends church there with us, took a few minutes to speak to the congregation from his own heart. I thought I would put the two of them together, add an introduction and a conclusion, and make it a coffee with the president video. I hope you'll get a cup and enjoy. Faith Church and Pacific Islands University have a long history. The first time I came to Guam for a board meeting, it was held here. Pastor Neil Culbertson was a member of the board. Currently, Sita Tomata and Pastor Tom serve on our board. Pastor Tom also teaches for us, as do Peter Knopp, Denise Gregson, Gary Hood, and Bill Wood. Dr. Crystal Wood, part of our faith family, was recently appointed academic vice president. She'll be working closely with Dorothy. I think this is the first time I've used her given name, Hood. At PIU, there is always a turnover. A faithite gave us some furniture, so a movement down the food chain was set in motion. This is the end of the line. And for you naysayers, we did make it to the dump, and we lost nothing, thanks in part to another faith member, Ellis White, who helps us with mechanical tasks, including rebuilding the front end of my old truck, which is a faithful staff member at PIU. But we don't exist to recycle furniture. Pacific Islands University exists to provide accessible, excellent, transformational Christian higher education and ministry training to the people of Micronesia, the Pacific Islands, and to the ends of the earth. As such, our mission is to prepare men and women with a biblical worldview for leadership and service in life, work, and ministry in the global community and in the church. We do that by investing in people, like the class of 2019. Now, we can't measure progress just with numbers, but sometimes numbers encourage us. We just finished our fiscal year. It represented the second highest combined giving in the last 9 years, almost equaling the highest year. Enrollment this summer is the highest ever. Since the fall of 2017, we've seen a gradual increase in student numbers. Pray the trend continues. The last year has been an intense time of working on accreditation matters. About a year ago, we had to raise $86,000 to put in a reserve fund to satisfy the requirements of the Department of Education. Then over the winter, we wrote our self-study. In March, the visiting team came. Then just this past Friday, we sent off our response to the 15 items that they left with us. Pray for the U.S. Postal Service and pray for a good response from TRAX. We believe we're on track to see our accreditation renewed for another 10 years. Again, remember PIU is not primarily about self-studies and response matrices. We are about people. Romans 8 tells us that this world groans. Jesus said that moth and rust corrupt. That is abundantly true here in the tropics. We want to be good stewards of what God has entrusted to us. Last spring, some of our students invested some sweat and elbow grease in taking on some campus improvements. The project that resulted in new trim around the top of our main building was led by the young man you'll meet in a moment. Victor Billy is a student and a part-time worker. All the students did a great job. Though our resources are extremely limited, we're not doing nothing. On my desk, I have some cards. This one reminds me to say thank you. So, look at your bulletin. If it is autographed by my lovely wife, you'll get one of our super wonderful Coffee with the President mugs. It's our way of saying thanks to Faith Church.
It is not simply to express our appreciation for your support that as me standing before you today, but also to acknowledge the fact that your donation enabled PIU to reach its goal, which is to provide an accessible transformational Christian education for students like me. So let me be the one to thank you for your loving hearts and for allowing us to strive towards becoming men and women of God who will strengthen other Christians and pass on the love that God gives to us through you. May you in return also be richly blessed by giving to his work at Pacific Islands University. We are praying for you and we rest in the assurance that God will continue his blessings upon you. Not only you as a church body, but also each and every one of you. Words cannot express how thankful we are for your support. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from the PIU family. I also want to share with you something that I love about PIU. I have only been at PIU for about a year now. But even within this short amount of time, I have seen the great examples the PIU staff and faculty set for us as students. Their commitment to each student and the purpose of PIU. Their loving hearts and as they leave the school and teach their classes. And their perseverance in fighting for the school and taking on the battle for bureaucracy has been an inspiration to me. I have learned so much, not just as a student, but also as a person. Being taught about the word of the Lord and broadening my horizon daily has left me humble and thankful. It is amazing to be surrounded and mentored by such wonderful, humble staff, and I am fully aware of the blessing I have been able to study at PIU. I appreciate that the PIU faculty has allowed God to use them for His glory and purpose. Again, thank you, Faith Presbyterian Christian Reformed Church, for all your support. And thank you, PIU, for giving us the opportunity to draw closer to God as we study His Word. Thank you.
Well, now that I'm back inside, let me take my hat off. I wouldn't want you to think that my mom didn't raise me well. She certainly did. Thanks for watching our video. Let me share just a couple of things with you. I mentioned in the video about a document that we have been working on. Right now, that document is on its way to Virginia to our accrediting agency. I really hope to be able to share a video with you this fall after I appear before the Tracks Commission that they have granted us another 10-year cycle of accreditation. Please pray that that will come to pass. Summertime is a difficult time for us here at Pacific Islands University. Even though we've had a record number of students, Our income is down during the summer months. By God's grace, we have made it up to this point with all of our bills paid. Pray that we'll continue to do that up until the students arrive for the fall semester. And I'm looking forward to a good group of students coming. Please pray that that will be the case. Thank you so much for being one of our partners in this important endeavor. I look forward to sharing with you from time to time these Coffee with the President videos. I hope you enjoy them. And whether it's evening or morning or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're having a good time. Remember us in prayer. I'd love to hear from you.